High in the Peruvian Andes, where clouds wrap the mountains like ancient secrets, there lies a city carved in stone, a city the jungle kept hidden for centuries, Machu Picchu. To some, it's just another wonder on a travel checklist, but for those who walk its true paths, it is something else entirely, a place where history, myth, and the raw breath of the earth itself meet. And most who come here will never see the trails where the real magic still lingers. For me, it's not just travel or vacations, it's something more, something deeper, a restless voice inside me that refuses to go away. It's like a deep calling, a feeling in my gut, or a spirit that gets anxious if I don't act on it. A voice inside me whispering, pulling me to explore for myself what's really out there. It drives me to faraway continents and distant lands, dangerous journeys, wilderness, remote destinations, just to see for myself if the professors back in school were ever accurate in their teachings about the world. My logic? Who are they to teach me what things are like on lands they've never set foot on, countries they only read about, names they can't even pronounce because they don't speak those languages. They never experienced the people or the culture. Those dots on the map, what do they look like in first person? I can't blindly accept what another man wrote in a book or said on a screen about what that place is like. I need to see for myself. I need to go there personally, to breathe the air, to smell the earth, feel the energy in these places. I need to self-verify by standing on the ground myself, thousands of miles from where I was born, to get the real answers to my burning questions. What's really beyond the horizon? Who lives there? How do they live? And what does that teach me about how I live? The only truth I trust is what I can verify with my own two eyes. Robert Knox, Strength and Honor. This isn't just a tourist site, it's a citadel of the 15th century, built at a height that makes the air thinner, then abandoned and swallowed by the forests. For almost 400 years, the outside world forgot it existed. Today, most visitors take the same buses, the same photos, the same crowded paths. But if you know where to look, if you're willing to walk further, climb higher, and listen, you can still find the old ways, where the stones whisper and the mountains remember. The name Machu Picchu means Old Peak in the Quechua tongue, the language of the Inca Empire. No one can say for certain why it was built. Some historians believe it was a royal retreat for Emperor Pachacuti, a place above the clouds where he could rule closer to the gods. Others say it was a sacred center, aligned with the sun and stars in ways we are only beginning to understand. The Incas didn't write books. Their records were kept in knots of cord called quipas, many of which have been lost. What remains is the stone itself and the stories passed down by local Quechua farmers. For centuries after the Spanish conquest, this city stood hidden beneath vines and moss, its terraces echoing only with the call of birds. The world might have forgotten it entirely if not for a chance meeting in 1911. An American historian named Hiram Bingham came searching for a different city, Vilcabamba, the last refuge of the Inca. Guided by locals, he was led through dense jungle across ridges and streams until the ruins of Machu Picchu rose before him. The city was overgrown but intact, stone temples, walls, and terraces holding firm against centuries of rain and earthquakes. It was as if the builders had left just yesterday, closing the doors behind them. Today, the easiest way in is by train from Cusco to the small town of Aguas Calientes. From there, a bus zigzags up the mountain in 30 switchbacks, climbing nearly 400 meters in less than half an hour. It's efficient, but efficiency comes with a cost. You skip the approach, the slow, deliberate climb the Incas once took, a journey meant to prepare the mind for the city you were about to enter. Step through the main gates now, and you'll find a postcard view, the iconic terraces with Huayna Picchu rising behind them. You'll see the Temple of the Sun, the Sacred Plaza, the Intihuatana, the hitching post of the sun, believed to be an astronomical marker. All of it is breathtaking, but you'll see it shoulder to shoulder with hundreds, sometimes thousands of others, the air filled with camera shutters instead of silence. If you want to feel Machu Picchu the way its builders did, you must take the long road. The most famous is the Inca Trail, a 42 km trek through cloud forest, alpine tundra, and high passes where the air is thin enough to make you feel every heartbeat. For 4 days you climb, descend, and climb again until you arrive at the Inti Punku, the Sun Gate. It is here at dawn that the first rays of light spill over the peaks and touch the stones below. This is the moment the ancients designed for, the city unveiled like a vision. There is the Inca Bridge, too, less known but unforgettable, a narrow path carved into a cliffside, ending in a wooden bridge once designed to be pulled away in case of invasion. A single misstep and the Urubamba River waits hundreds of meters below. Few go there, and fewer still cross it. And then there are the trails most tourists never hear about, the Salcantay Trek, which passes beneath snow-capped Mount Salcantay before cutting through jungle, the Lares route weaving through remote Andean villages where Quechua is still spoken and traditional weaving is still practiced. These routes are longer, harder, and emptier, and for that they are richer. You carry your pack, your food, your own tiredness, but you also carry the stillness, the solitude, and the quiet pride of arriving on foot. If you plan to come here, plan well. The dry season, May to September, offers the clearest skies and the best trekking conditions, but it's also when the crowds are at their peak. The wet season, from November to March, will drench you and cloak the mountains in mist, but it also brings fewer people and greener valleys. No matter the season, permits for the Inca Trail sell out months ahead, sometimes a year in advance. Book early. Machu Picchu entry tickets also have strict limits, especially for Huayna Picchu and Machu Picchu mountain hikes. Arrive before sunrise. The gates open early, and if you're among the first inside, you can walk the terraces while the mist still clings to the stones and before the tour groups pour in. Layer your clothing. Mornings can be cold, afternoons warm, and rain can sweep in without warning. Respect the altitude. At 2,430 meters, Machu Picchu is not extreme, but Cusco and many trails climb higher. Spend at least 2 days acclimatizing in the Sacred Valley before tackling long hikes. Above all, travel light, physically and mentally. Let the noise of daily life fall away as you climb. Bring water, good boots, and respect for the land, the people, and the stone beneath your feet. Here, the stones are cut so precisely they lock together without mortar, holding firm against centuries of storms and earthquakes. The terraces climb the mountain like stairways to the sky, each one feeding the city, each one a statement of balance between man and earth. Every doorway frames a mountain. Every alignment of walls seems to speak to the sun. On the forgotten trails, there is no rush, only the rhythm of your footsteps, the sound of your own breath, and the vast, steady silence of the Andes. And in that silence, you feel something ancient, a reminder that this city was never truly lost. It was simply waiting for those willing to make the climb, to walk the paths less traveled, and to see it not as a tourist attraction, but as a living story. Stone survives, empires fade, and somewhere in between, a place like this endures, watching centuries pass. I'm Robert Knox, and this is South America.